Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for watching. And today's video is going to be, I believe, a 2009 GMC Yukon, the Suburban version. So basically, we got a fender damage. The customer reached out to me, and I told them, hey, you need to get it replaced at a body shop. No, they didn't want to do that. Okay, next best option, go to Junkyard, LKQ maybe, get a recycled fender, put it on there. That way it'll look better. This is the best, most cost-effective, and the best possible repair that I told them. They said no. So I was like, okay, because they were worried about color match. So, well, we can repair it. We can do about 2 hours worth of work on it, and it's going to cost you $300 plus tax. And they said, will it look better? I said, yes. And this is what we got. Thanks for watching. I have two GoPros set up, both on a time lapse, one head on and one at a 45-degree angle looking at the damage. What you see here is we're using a 50-pound body shop slide hammer with the 90-degree hook, and we just stuck it inside between the fender and the door, and we slowly pulled out the rolled fender edge in till it was straight. And once we achieved that, we were able to get the door slightly open, and then we kept using the other dolly tools to pry the door and the fender edge apart. And luckily we didn't have to unbolt anything. It was just simply relieving some pressure here on the inside of the fender, as you can see, and that brought a lot of that dent in that was knocked in out just by tapping in the high crowns. And then we used a slide hammer a little bit more at the bottom of the fender and just pulled it out. And that way the gap was so tight, the door and the fender were touching, so it just pulled it out and it widened that gap wide enough to where it needs to be, to where the door could open. And as you can see right there, the door opens quite nicely now. And then once we were able to get that, we went straight into removing the dent at the bottom of the fender. And what I did was, there's no access, had to drill a half-inch hole. Told the customer I was going to do that, and I told him we would plug it. He was totally fine with it. Had to remove the fender liner, and once we did that, I turned the wheel and I drilled a hole, as you can see. And I used the Dentcraft 18-inch double bend with cherry tip to remove a lot of the damage at the bottom of the fender. There's already cracked paint in several places on this fender, so I wasn't worried too much about that. And I told the customer, you know, cracked paint, are you going to touch it up? What do you want to do? He didn't really care. He just said, just make it look better. And once I achieved about, 60 to 70% repair quality, to where the dent was pretty much gone, the majority of the dent, I took a video of the after, and then I texted to the customer because he wasn't there. And before I go, this is the job I got going on tomorrow, Monday morning. We're going to do the same thing we did to this fender, make it look better, and we're going to use the glue pulling tower, and I'm going to show you how we use the glue pulling tower. But this is the after shot. Once I showed the customer this, he said, yeah, it looks great. I sent him a link from Square, texted it to him. He paid over the phone, text message, and simple transaction done. Customer didn't have to be there. He saw it with a video. Maybe that's a tip you guys can use. Send videos to the customer if they're not home. Let them see the after shot if they like it. Send them a link to your Square or your merchant services account and let them pay credit card that way. And boom, you're done. You're good to go. Everybody's happy. And sometimes this is what you have to do to get business, because you're not always going to be able to attain those very expensive repairs you like to see where the customer wants it perfect. Most people aren't willing to pay that, from my experiences, compared to people wanting to do this type of repair, which I'm fine with that too. Whatever I got to do to help the customer. Guys, thanks for watching. As always, have a great day.